What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Game Night with Retro. Well, I took the Jets through a season. Okay, here was my, well, no, those weren't the plays I went with. But anyways, I took the Jets through a season, you know, kind of like I did with the Phoenix Cardinals for most of the season there. You know, went with crappy plays. So Tony Eason was our quarterback. You know, decent numbers for crappy plays. Okay, 70% completed. Didn't get 3,000 yards passing, but 29 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, 29 rushes, 192 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Yeah, talk about spreading the ball around, being balanced, right? My two receivers here, Al Toon had 28 catches, 1,038 yards, and 12 touchdowns. And his counterpart, Rob Moore, had 35 catches, 1,046 yards, and 13 touchdowns. So literally, like, Rob Moore had 8 more yards than Toon, and just 1 more touchdown, and 7 more catches. So those two guys, talk about sharing the workload, right? Tony Eason definitely distributed the ball pretty evenly there between those guys. Mark Boyer, our tight end, not great stats. Only 12 catches, 178 yards. Didn't even get a touchdown. You know, because like I said, with them plays, yeah. Now I did give myself good plays for the playoffs. But yeah, basically, here I'll just do it real quick. Yeah, that shotgun play was about the only one. I had this flea flicker, and then that reverse flea flicker right there. And I think I had that play. Yeah. This pretty much was my, let's see, right there. There we go. That was my playbook for the entire season, right? So as you can see, those passing plays aren't great. The only time receivers go deep is on those flea flickers. Other than that, these two here, they go short. So it's kind of like where you got to earn your, you got to work for your points more, basically. Because these plays here, the flea flickers, it's like, yeah, they go deep, but you don't want to call those plays like too often, because if the computer picks them, a lot of times it can be a fumble, and they get it back, and sometimes return for a touchdown, you know. So these are risky plays. I still did use them a lot. You know, just don't call them. I'd use these two more often, of course. But I still did use these quite a bit. I mean, that's the only time I could get. Sometimes you needed to go deep, and you know, you can't just dink and dunk all the time. So sometimes you try to get a big play. So I would call them every game. You know, different times throughout the game. But anyways, that's how. But with those plays, that's how the reason for my stats the way they are. Okay. And also, kind of impressed with Blair Thomas. He was on bad and for some of the year, so I actually took him out, and you know, because you can see Johnny Hector's got some stats: 13 carries, 90 yards, 3 touchdowns. Freeman McNeil, 13 carries, 141 yards, and a touchdown. I don't think Brad back no, but anyways, those 3 running backs. Because sometimes when Blair Thomas would get on bad, I put those other guys in, especially if they were on good or excellent. But still, like I said, I probably took him out a couple games, but still, good year, 1,300 yards on 138 carries, 9.4 yard average, and 29 rushing touchdowns, right? That's pretty good. 15 catches, 239 yards. So, but here's the deal, right? I've already played the game, because, you know, I can't film every game I play on this, every game I play. But as you can see there at the bottom, we went up against the Dolphins in a rematch, because of course we played them twice during the season. and they beat us 24-14. I went up 7-0 first quarter. The first quarter ended with us getting a touchdown. I was like, okay, yeah, okay, cool. End of the first quarter, we're up 7-0, right? Well, little did I know they would get on a roll, and yeah, we didn't score our last touchdown until like at the end of the game. So it was like, 24-7 there in the fourth quarter, and I'm trying to like just try to get something, right? But yeah, disappointing loss. So yeah, the Jet season's over, but I just happened to look on the other side, and because I was like, well, let's see if I'd be interested in controlling anybody else in the playoffs, because the Raiders was there in the championship game. But I decided on the Green Bay Packers, right? So I played 2 games with them in the division round against the 49ers, beat them 42-14. And in the championship game against the Giants, beat them 49-27. So I was like, all right, let's see. It's like we began the season with the Jets, but we're going to end it with the Packers here. So let's see if we can beat these Miami Dolphins in the Super Bowl. An unlikely matchup, Green Bay Packers, Miami Dolphins. So let's get to it. That's tonight's game in the Super Bowl. But yeah, Jeff Query had those like huge games, and I just played the game normal, but he just kept getting open, Sterling Sharp and Perry Kemp would be covered, sometimes double covered on Sharp, so it's like, and if Query's wide open, heck yeah, I'm going to throw it to him. But yeah, he had those monster games, so it wasn't like I was trying to like, let's see how many yards I can get to Query, and basically where you're forcing it to him and throwing it to him on every down. Nope, but it just worked out that way. So yeah, that was just playing the games, just playing normal, right? Looking for the open guy. All right, we're going to defer so we can like that second half kickoff. Tony Page down the sideline there. I got him. Okay. Midfield.
Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put. Ready, down, put.
Figures. Freaking rush the down line. I played coverage on 2 downs. We get incomplete. The one play I pick pass and rush Marino, and he freaking throws a strike over the middle from Duper, and he takes it for a touchdown. Man.
Ready, down, put.
Perry Kemp.
Ready, down,
Nice catch, pick up. Oh, Hugh Green. He got me just before I threw it to Query. Query was open.
Ready, down, put.
off at all. The Dolphins defense seems feisty so far. There's Query. See, my running back's on good, but he's only at 44. But we'll give it to him here, something here and there.
Down. Put. Ready, down. Put.
Yeah, the Dolphins defense, they're feisty and aggressive here. Man, see, meant to throw it to Query, but I didn't get it on him. Tony Page, he's a beast on returns.
Ready, down. Put.
Dolphins are looking strong. They're looking strong this game, offensively and defensively.
Ready, down. Put.
Perry Kemp, nice grab, man.
Down. Put. Ready, down. Put.
Threw it right between those two guys. That was nice. Talk about split the defenders, right? That was pretty sweet. And there's my man Jeff Query again. He's showing up. He's showing up for us. Go again. Freaking Tony Page. Starting this side of the field, our side of the field. Ooh, we cut it back inside.
Ready, down. Put. Ready, down. Put.
I just got faked out there by Farrell Edmonds. These Marino's carving us up. I can't get him on a third down. Well, it'd be nice if we could get something before half. Wow.
Ready, down. Put. Ready,
I tried to throw it, didn't get, man. I don't think remember Miami. This is like one of the toughest games I remember playing against them, like both sides of the ball. I need me a drink. Maybe that'll help out. Get me some energy going here. We got to have a strong second half.
Ready, now, punt. Ready, now, punt. Ready, down, punt! Ready, down, punt!
Oh, Perry Kemp! Fiddlesticks, man. Crap.
Ready, down, punt!
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Freaking Farrell Edmonds breaking tackles. I was going to try to do a dive because my guy was wrestling with him, but he broke free, and all I got was air. Oh my. Michael Haddix is still going.
Ready, down, punt! Ready, down, punt!
Yep. No chance on that play.
Punt!
Oh, we gotta go for it.
Ready, down, punt!
Can we tackle him down there on their side of the field? Well, just pretty close. Man.
Ready, down, punt!
Yeah! Nice. Nice tackle there.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
And Mark Murphy's on bad. He seems like he's slow. Gosh, he's freaking slower than a 7-year itch. I usually pick up like this. Alright.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt. Ready, down, punt. Ready, down, punt. Ready, down, punt. Ready, down, punt, punt.
Wow. Let's turn it down a little bit. Well, there was just no stopping this Miami team from winning. They were strong. They were. Sometimes you just get a feeling when you're playing against a computer that in order for you to win this game, you're going to play a great game and plus get some breaks along the way. And we just didn't get enough breaks, right? We kept fighting. We kept trying. We kept fighting back, but we just ran out of steam and ran out of time, basically. Couldn't stop them really. We didn't have an answer for them today. It's almost like there was no beating this. There was no beating this team. Not today. Maybe on another day, right? It could have went a different way, but today the way they were flying around, I'm going to say especially their defense. Their defense was like very aggressive and feisty and giving me pressure. I mean, even though we put up a lot of points on the board ourselves, but still, a lot of times it didn't come easy. We had to work for it. But yeah, so Miami ended the Jet season. So we thought we'd try to take another team and end Miami season, but it still didn't work. So sometimes you have days like that, right? But anyways, leave me your thoughts in the comments below about this game. I mean, they just, to me, they was just on, the whole team, the team itself, Miami, offense and defense, is on fire. And one thing that really hurt me on defense was my defensive backs. Those safeties, man, if you try to go and like change direction, they're really slow. They were on bad, but it's almost like I almost had to like lock in on one receiver and cover that one, but I was trying to cover the field like I normally do, but those guys were on bad. They were slow. They couldn't really keep up. They struggled to keep up, and then like I said, you change direction or you dive and you miss, and there goes their receiver for a touchdown. It's like, so yeah, Marino was carving our defense up. We couldn't stop them, and then getting a big run like that with freaking Farrell Edmonds, at the end. A long run like that, and that pretty much was game over at that point. It's like, man. So, anyways, the game, it happens. It keeps me coming back to this game. It's like, I'd rather have games like that than winning in a blowout, right? I love the competitive games. So I love it when the computer gives me a challenge like that. But leave me your thoughts in the comments below about this game, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But if this is your first time to the channel, tap the subscribe button and the bell next to it, ding ding. That way you're notified when I upload new videos. So until next time, guys, keep it retro.